claim that it's theirs. The push to rein in big tech is growing stronger tonight. It's being fueled in part by statements from a one-time manager at one of those top companies who is now an advocate for change. Chief Washington correspondent Mike Emanuel reports all this comes at a crucial time for the industry.
People seeking to counter Russian propaganda are using social media to communicate with Russians cut off from the realities of Vladimir Putin's invasion, at a time when social media giants are taking some heat on Capitol Hill.
As Frances Haugen, who is here tonight with us, has shown, we must hold social media platforms accountable for the national experiment they're conducting on our children for profit.
Frances Haugen is a former Facebook manager turned whistleblower. She disclosed tens of thousands of internal documents to Congress and the Securities and Exchange Commission. Her revelations provided information about what the social media giant knew about its impact on teens' mental health and the scope of misinformation on Facebook. Now there are bipartisan calls in Congress for regulation.
I think transparency is something that both sides can get behind. Things also like protecting young people, protecting children on these platforms is also an area I think where we can cooperate. Making sure that young people's data is kept private.
On the other side, technology companies say a huge challenge is the patchwork of regulations from state to state.
And having a national standard on federal privacy, not just from a business perspective, but for consumers, so that when I drive from my home to go see my parents in another state, I know my privacy protections remain the same everywhere I go.
There is a fine line to walk here. One person's smart regulation is another person's censorship, part of the challenge for bipartisan lawmakers seeking to regulate big tech. Brett?
Mike, thank you. Fox News has been told former Trump White House advisor Peter Navarro